How long they gonna get before this shit over with? I just thought about it. Cut them when it's time.
Might as well. See, you got to twist it up.
Yeah, I think, and I just yeah, I think I'm gonna do it.
All right, it's on.
All right.
Was
What's
that?
what's good, y'all? What's going on? You already know what it is. It's your man Fresco Waves in the building. I got the guys with me. I got EB South with me.
What's happening?
I got Low Key Soundbender with me.
That's right.
And we coming to y'all live and direct. You know what I mean? This is gonna be something that we do. We're gonna try to come to y'all every day as much as we can, but we just basically gonna kick flavor with y'all, talk about various things. You know what I mean? So we just gonna hit y'all with different little things each and every night. So continue to rock with us, share the content. Everybody that's been rocking with us, keep sharing it. We appreciate all the love and support, no doubt. So let's go ahead and get ready to get into it. We was discussing earlier just different things as far as I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are aware of the current events right now. Big RIP to Ahmaud Arbery, right? Out of Brunswick, Georgia, who was murdered in early February. Recently just connected with the murder. They've actually been charged and arrested. So that's a step in the right direction. So while talking about that, we also talked about just the whole just politics and jury duty and things of that nature.
Yeah,
So one thing that my man EB South was touching on that kind of brought light to the whole jury duty situation is the fact that a lot of us don't like to do jury duty, and I'll be the first one to say I'm guilty of that. I actually had jury duty 2 months ago, but because of the COVID-19, I was excused from it, so I didn't have to do it. So why is it a stigma that most people don't like to do jury duty? I'm not going to even make it a black thing or white thing. It's just a people thing because a lot of people in general just don't like to do jury duty. So what is it about jury duty that you think people just don't like messing with?
well, I can say one thing about doing it is having to take off. People thinking about taking off time from work and missing work for things like that, which at the same time I can understand. That's understandable, but also taking you have to in order to really do it. I feel like you also have to be a selfless individual too. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because in order to really take it serious, you have to put yourself in the shoes of the person that you looking at, you know what I'm saying, or having to do. And of course, just like anything in the system, you got to go through the BS of how this is and how that is, and it ain't always gonna play out in your how you would want it to be. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, you have to want it and see the change in it from you giving your voice and making your voice count. Kind of like voting, you know what I'm saying? You one vote of a million, but at the same time, you going to do your part. So if you look at it like that, it's like, okay, cool. And I was having, and what really made me even think about jury duty, to give them a little backstory on why we even had this topic, you know what I'm saying, was talking with an elder black lady at that. She was telling me how she has done grand jury a few times. And in those trials, her placement in those trials was voicing her opinion to kind of sway the majority of vote, because usually in those majority of vote it's already kind of rigged against the person anyway. So but it, and to take away people's personal feelings from how this person looks or is perceived, and stick with the facts and stick with the law and incorporating facts with law and actually giving people a fair chance. And I was like, dang, you know what? If I could just, and she was saying that it was voluntary too. So I'm like, you can volunteer to go to a grand jury trial and sit on this,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, stand and be actual, have a vote to see if somebody's life is can be saved in a sense. It's like amazing. It's like, wow, like dang, this is free. And yeah, you might have a certain stigma of like 3 months or so. You gotta probably wait 3 months to or be able to hold out for 3 months if it's a trial going. But it's worth it at the end of the day, because you could be possibly saving somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? and that's
That's
a
right.
way to give back in many
Right.
ways. So, and that's a start into paying attention to kind of getting familiar with the judicial system and the law.
Right, right,
Right.
right. That yeah, and just getting everyone just focused on trying to get local with it. You know what I mean? You can't always put a lot of hope in the overall scheme of things. To each his own. But at least as far as your local government, try to do as much as you can and get involved in it, because
Right.
that's where your direct change and your direct effect happens. So, you
Yeah.
know, I've never voted before, but I'm taking that upon it's my responsibility this year to really get more involved in it and do something with it because it's beneficial. As long as you have to exist, you have to know the ins and outs of things, especially for your family or for yourself. And you just can't
No doubt.
skip around and not do your part and have your input. So, just, little things like that matter. And because, I think for the back to the question, I think a lot of times people shy away from it because, we growing up, sometimes you tend to hear your elders kind of diss it, or your immediate elders, like, immediate family members might be like, oh man, he goes, it's time for this, that, and the third, and I don't feel like doing this, so I got to take off for that. It's certain things like that. So it kind of just discourage you about things like that. But like you said, as we get older, we have to start taking responsibility of our own and actually doing the research and actually learning what these things are and what they
Right.
entail. Because at that point you're an adult and and your life matters. Everyone's lives matter, and I mean, win, lose, or draw, no matter what it is, you still gotta live with the results. But definitely, we gotta take a lot of little things more serious if we really try
Yeah.
to cause a change throughout this world.
We do.
Not
Yeah.
just reactive neither. I mean, we can't just always be reactive. And then a lot of time that's temporary for a lot of people. They'll be reactive for the moment, and then they go back to their regular stuff. So we gotta definitely not be so reactive and be proactive, and those things.
Most definitely.
Right. And another thing that people gotta realize is this: as far as voting, when you vote, try to do the research on the person that you're voting for or you plan to vote for. See what their views are. See, if their views align with your views, and you know, if you really subscribe to what they're trying to do or the agenda that they're trying to push. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't just vote for a person because you want to get Trump out of office or you just don't like Trump. So I hear a lot of people with the mentality anybody is better than Trump. Well, if you don't do your homework on this person,
You don't
this
know that.
dude could be damn near just like Trump, but he just on the other side. You know what I'm saying? But he might have some fucked up ways about him that you don't even know about. You know what I'm
A
saying?
wolf in
So
sheep's clothing.
Right, right.
at the end of the day, y'all, just educate yourself and try to, you ain't gotta be no political guru or nothing like that, because I'm definitely not a political guru. But at the end of the day, I do try to do my part as far as all that, and I just encourage everybody to do that. You know what I mean? Definitely vote in your local elections, your sheriffs, your judges, your sergeants. Well, Chop, you good?
Yeah, yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely got
Sorry,
that.
y'all, if y'all catching
Chop.
his lagging voice in the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
My boy,
My apologies, y'all. My
my
Yeah.
boy
apologies.
futuristic, he got that chopped and screw Skype on y'all
But
Yeah.
just what I'm saying, just become more involved in like your local politics at the end of the day. You know what I'm
and
saying? Because these are the people that's making the moves and making the plays, you
how,
know, in your
how do we
neighborhood where you live.
can I ask can I raise a question to this topic?
Hmm.
Go ahead.
How can we make politics or things of politics cool?
That's a good question.
I
Uh,
would say celebrities have tried, and again, I mean, people's attention span, they flick on and flick off. I just think as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, eventually to catch on. Sometimes we just can't look at everything and just worry about what we do, and You know, people can be inspired by what we do.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I seen a well, I say that because I seen a
Right.
dude. I can't even think of Holmes' name, but he a rapper, whatever. He did a video and he got a song and he was kind of like pretty much breaking down the political system. But it was a cool fight up the it was on some new school. It was fire. Like I was impressed. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang,
Yeah.
like imagine that's just one thing, but of course, but it's 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 so many ways to be creative. But I
Yeah.
also like it started with the youth too. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to be able to touch them for them to, you know what I'm saying, to break those barriers when it's time for them to get in there as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a
I
marathon, not a sprint. Anything that you're trying to influence people on is a marathon, not a sprint. So
I
it's gonna take time. You just got to be willing to be uplifted, but also put down in the process because that's just how things operate.
I think a way to do it, what I'm saying, you gotta, really, really focus in on what's popping right now. So, we all know that the IGs and everything is popping right now. So it can even be something as simple like, I'm voting,
Well,
doing
you
it
got to
for the
be. I think.
gram. We
You got to run that back, bro. I didn't hear what you just said.
Oh, you didn't hear what I said? I was
Like,
saying that you got things like, with Instagram and whatnot. So you could do something as far as like, hey, we out here voting for the gram, try to intertwine the two, you know what I mean? And like low key said, once one person see it, they could be like, oh shoot, them wave dudes out there doing it. Oh man, let me go see what's going on and
Yeah.
let me check out this voting thing. So all it takes is just one person to do something catchy, and then next thing you know, you viral. You got a trend going on. So
But then you gotta be clever, and then again it's gotta be something you just gonna keep doing. Sometimes it's gonna take a couple of tries before you really convince somebody to do anything. Because again, a lot of people rather go with a crowd than to be sitting there by themselves trying to do something. So they, coattail people. We see that all the time. People always trying to jump on somebody's coattail. So if it's just you out there and they got 20 other people over there and they haters, it's gonna be a little difficult to bring somebody up and say, man, I'm gonna go ride for you anyway, ride or die. They're gonna be kind of skeptical, gonna be in between until they realize, oh, well, I'm just gonna do it and do or die. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So it just, it takes a while for some people to be brave. A lot of people believe they brave until they get put on the front line and realize it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be, a real outsider or a real leader a lot of times because people still a lot of people still follow us, whether they want to admit it or not or
yeah,
acknowledge it, But what they say out of their mouth is one thing. What they do is follow, you know.
that's that's real. And I also look at it like you gotta remind yourself of it or kind of make it a part of something that you interest yourself in. You know what I'm saying? Because it definitely can be boring if you don't put your interest in. It definitely can be boring. But you also gotta look at just like you would look at we a lot of people got TV shows that they watch. They got games that they looking for it to coming out. I'm pretty sure that PS5 going to be the new next big topic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like things like that. If we can figure out a way to say, okay, like this current event that's not so current, but it's more current now because the video leaked out finally. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's taking charge. Like even in these moments, this is the perfect time for promo of like stuff like politics and stuff. Be like, okay, by stuff like this happening, a way that we can avoid, a way we could do. And like Killer Mike is good for it. You know what I'm saying? But if Killer Mike can get a few other people,
yeah,
not a few, but a lot other people to make it trendy like the way he doing, it'll possibly, you know what I mean? But
right,
like bro was saying, a lot of people scared because they don't want to. They do it and they don't hit, and they ain't getting the
Right.
full. Everybody following them, they get scared and try to shy away from it.
right,
But yeah, so I just wish, and if for the folks out there, like if y'all know of any creative ideas, you know what I'm saying, that y'all could, you know what I'm saying, chime in and talk about in reference to how making it cool to get into politics or in the community, your local politics for sure, and make people get out here and vote or do the necessary things and take the necessary steps to make some type of change. A little change
Yeah.
is better than no change. You know what I'm saying?
And to keep it a buck, as long as you're doing what you're doing in silent, and working. You don't even got to be someone who advertising and making it, trying to, put it all out there. Just do what you do. And as long as doing for a good cause or whatever you believe in, run it. Some people don't want to be public about it either. Some people just like to do what they do in silence. But
Right.
the thing is, do something, and try to encourage those who's not doing anything. People still gonna do what they want to do.
Right.
Don't lose hope. Do what you have to do, because you know where you live at. You know what the situation is. You know what it entails. You just know how your community is. So that if you don't do something, then you liable to fall for everything. So just
Exactly.
But again, be proactive, not reactive. Be proactive. It is sad, a lot of the stuff that's on the news and a lot of stuff going on is very heartbreaking. But we got to be wise about a lot of things too. We got to be aware and wise about things.
Did y'all see you on the same note, but on another note in a sense? Did y'all see that clip of them pretty much that 30-minute clip, pretty much talking about how this coronavirus, like the steps that we taking to stay safe and all that is actually not helping us, is actually hurting us and all of that. Did y'all see that or hear about that?
I
I
didn't.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I didn't hear about it, and I have I have a whole nother view on certain things on that. But
Yeah. I was just about to say the same thing, man. Like, I didn't see the clip that you're talking about, but like low-key said, I got my own views and opinion about the whole corona thing. So I'm gonna stay tight-lipped about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
my thing is to just tell everybody to hold on, be strong. Whatever is
Hey,
going on, and
yeah, we coming out
we
of this, y'all. We gonna come out of
yeah.
it. So just hold tight. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of y'all don't want to go outside or whatever, just stay in the crib. Just
But
stay in
don't
the
fuss the people who
crib.
do. It is what it is. Just
I'm
learn, take
saying.
care of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
yeah. Don't
somebody
knock the
else,
people that want to go out either.
yeah, just save your energy. It ain't no need to be fighting and fussing and
Yeah,
all the extra stuff.
it ain't worth it because at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not going. It is what it is. People been doing what they want to do, and your safety tips ain't gonna stop them either.
Exactly.
That's real.
I mean, what you thought about the clip though when you saw it?
I ain't watched all the way through. I feel like just like we say, people's opinions, and I don't know the source behind it, so I can't say how true it is and who stamped that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many different ways and viewpoints of it. However, I just feel like, man, I don't know what to believe and what to believe, because every day is something new.
And
I
that's
just
that's the foolery right there. You don't know what's real and what's not. So what I try to tell people is assess the situation how you be logical about it. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, that's a deeper conversation. But I just tell people, I'm choppy.
yeah.
Man, and your face getting stuck like that too.
I apologize, y'all. I apologize. We glad to definitely glad to do
Upgrade
something
that
different.
service. Upgrade that service. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But at the end of the day, y'all, just use your best judgment. That's what I tell people. Use your best judgment. You know what I'm saying? Just go with that.
We got what's that? Veronica asking what's in that cup.
Stay out of grown folk business.
Shout out Veronica. Shout out Angie. Thank y'all for showing love. Wait, what to do?
Stay out of grown folk business, man. Y'all in grown folk business, man.
That Similac,
we grown over here. We grown.
They think that's the reason why your internet messed up, because you got some of that cup wrong, boy.
Man.
He slurred over there. That Similac about to knock him out, man. Formula. Tell him it's that baby formula.
Y'all is crazy, man. But we actually go get ready to wrap. Oh, go ahead. You about to say
I
something?
know. Did
Low
y'all
key?
see that clip where there was a dude and he it was some people. It was a mall here in Georgia. I don't know if it was where was it at? I don't know if it was Cumberland or where. It was
Oh,
like a
where the
mall here.
dude Luke Kane kicked the girl? That was
First
at
most,
Cumberland Mall.
that's messed up. He shouldn't have did that either though. That's
Right, right.
that's
You
very cold blooded. But
you can't be going around kicking no woman. Can't be kicking no
I want to know
woman.
why. I want to know why were they do? Why were they fighting for? I mean, what pushed them to the point to fight? You know, to me, unless somebody does something to your loved ones or something, almost to that degree of doing something to your loved ones or you know, stealing from you on some stuff like that, to actually be sitting down rolling around in the concrete in Atlanta, you know, it
Wait,
probably was
somebody
hot
got
out there too.
a man. So I
It was
ain't
some
see.
lady. It was some ladies fighting, but then you know you got the little security dude. He wrestling, falling over, trying to pull them apart. He wasn't successful at all. He like I'm gonna tase you, but he never tased nobody.
It was
He just said I'm gonna tase you, I'm gonna tase you, I'm gonna tase you, and he just fall on the floor, fall on the ground with him. So then all of a sudden, all you see this dude with the locks just come kick somebody. He's saying something out of his mouth. I don't know what he said. He just picked up the girl.
South. I kid you not. You remember Luke Kane from Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah.
The dude Luke Kane kicked the girl. Luke Kane kicked her. I swear to God.
For
Luke,
real?
yeah.
For what?
Man, that was cold though. I mean, like, again, you know, I don't condone that at all, bro.
I ain't see
We
it.
don't condone
He could
hitting
have
women.
just pulled them off of each other. But I
So
just want to know
he didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He just came out of nowhere and kicked the girl.
and got to pick the other girl up and say, "Come
He
on, let's
probably
go,
was
let's go, let's
defending her
go."
friend, defending his friend. Yeah, he was
That's
defending his
still
friend, but
crazy.
it's just the fact that Luke Kane kicked the girl.
Let's go to the root of the problem. What they fighting over? That's my thing. Why? You know what I mean? Why?
And that was the first day the mall opened too.
Damn, bro. Come on now.
Hey,
Come on now.
one thing I can say about the man, mofos is cutting up out here, man. They cutting
I'm
up.
like, right. I'm like, what happened? They had so much built. They had so much built up. They had so much built
Kemp
up in
done
them
open the
since they
state. Kemp done open the state, and they off the chain out here, man. You hear me? they all the way live out here, man. It's crazy.
Is that built that held in aggression, man? They've been in the house all along. They couldn't wait to get out there and do something, you know, be a fool. Yeah. Whatever it was, I don't believe it was a smart thing to do. I don't think it was for a real cause. I mean, again, it really didn't look good to me, you know, to see that.
Man,
they
got that. You also got to look at they had all them folks, all them people nutting up in the West End parking lot and donuts and firecrackers. These folks out here going crazy.
But you know the thing about it though, unless you from the city, if you from the city, you know that they do that every weekend. It's just the timing of it is fucked up because of what's going on and everybody's out there. But they do that every weekend, like that. Just
that ain't that
how
new.
they kick it out here.
But it's like
they ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new.
It ain't nothing new. But I guess we thought motherfuckers like take it more serious. You know what I'm saying? Of this epidemic, but they went right back at it. They went right back. And like, look,
back at it, but back at it.
I'm like, man, I just pray. Like I said, man, I hope everybody. I just hope they being careful out here, man. Cause I got folks I know coming into town. They saw that. Now they want to come down here and turn up. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Not know what's going on?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
That is not the move.
It's live out here, man. It's they live. But on that note, man, we're gonna wrap things up.
First thing before we do that though, we're gonna EB South just dropped a new song today on Spotify. Let them know the biz on that.
Oh yeah. Tell them about that.
Movie scene, man. Y'all go get that, man. It's a new sound. You feel me? It's got a little reggae tone to it. You know, something new for you, boy. Go get that, man. It's popping right now on Spotify. Gonna be up on Apple real soon. It's called Movie Scene by your boy EB South. Produced, you know what I'm saying? We doing that thing. Engineered by my boy Low Key. Sound bender, you already know. It's the wave sound. We doing that thing, man. More to come.
Right.
So
that's it.
So man, make sure y'all go check that out.
Right. And shout out to everybody who watching and taking time out for us, man. That means a lot, man. Again, we always grateful of it. We doing this for a better cause. We laugh, we have fun, but on a serious note, we represent something positive, you know. So, you know, we represent now for what the generation coming up under us going to be. So, you know, it takes us to look this way for the next generation to say, you know what, I don't have to be like that other type of way. You know, I have another way of movement. I have another way of navigating. And also shout out to, you know, of course, Dave Brown family, whatever, you know what I mean? And what he got going on, you know, they got music going on over there, East West. Check out their stuff as well. They always support us, always supporting them as family. All love, no hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to
want to see
Dave as well. Yeah, definitely.
We want to see people win. So that's what it's really all about. So 2020,
all love, no hate, baby.
All love, no hate. 2020 is a new year. If this situation hasn't done anything for anybody, it should wake you up and it should make you into a different person. So if you're not changing for the better, you need to reevaluate yourself.
Shout out to the rest of the wave too.
Yeah. Shout out to the rest of the team.
Oh, shout out to the brothers.
Yeah, they'll be tuning in hopefully over the weekend. You know, they tied up right now, busy schedules. But the weekend right now is a little serious today. But as the weekend comes, y'all gonna get the usual. Just be ready. Y'all gonna get the usual. Yeah. On that note, so let them know.
Hey, we up out of here. My last thing, y'all just stay safe out there. Love your loved ones. Give them their roses while they here, man.
That's it.
Yeah, let's make politics cool, man.
We out this thing.
1,000. Peace.